Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, and today we get to do an unboxing. I am so excited. So this will be my first Paris unboxing, and it is going to be from my Louis Vuitton, I shouldn't say my Louis Vuitton, our Louis Vuitton VIC appointment that we had at Vendôme. So I am going to tell you a little backstory about some things. It's not just about the appointment, but it also is just kind of what seemed to be the Louis Vuitton theme of the whole week, which I just think is important to know as I move forward with some of these unboxings that I'm going to do. But before that, I want to open this box with you guys. Well, technically it's already open, but I have not looked at anything. But this actually was, I guess maybe we'll call it kind of PR that I received from, I'm gonna make sure I get the name correct, Maison de Sabré, probably. So if you guys watched my Nordstrom anniversary wish list video, you will know that I mentioned this company because they do these little bag charms that, I mean, you could use obviously for other things, but I think the main intention of them are to put an air tag in them. And so, you know, you can hook it to your bag, obviously, and you've got this adorable little bag charm, but then inside of it is an air tag so that if, God forbid, you leave your bag somewhere, or, you know, really God forbid, it gets stolen or something, that you have a way of tracking it. And I don't think most people would think that there is an air tag inside. And I didn't end up buying any at the anniversary sale. And I actually have seen Minnie from Minx for All. She got, I think, like 1 or 2 of the charms. I believe she bought them on her own accord, and she loved them. So she's actually where I heard about this company first. And then, like I said, I saw that they had several items actually at the anniversary sale, but I was mostly interested in those little bag charms. Anyway, they reached out to me and asked if they could send me some things. This is not sponsored, by the way. I am not obligated to talk about them at all. She simply said, we just want to send you some things and let us know what you think. There was, like I said, absolutely no obligation to make a video or do anything. And so this is going to be my raw reaction to seeing these things, and I thought I would just share them with you. So when she reached out to me, her name actually was Hannah as well, she told me to give her a list of, I think, 3 bags that I was interested in. And then I think she said like 4 or 5 charms or something like that. So let's see what I got. So here's my box. So I'm going to put this down on the ground because it will make it easier. All right, so this definitely looks like a bag. I'm guessing this is also a bag. Interesting that that other bag didn't come in a box. I don't know what that's about. And then looks like we have 4 charms. So we've got this bigger one, and then, oh, I know what this one is because I remember one of the ones I requested, and then 2 of the little ones. So well, let's start with these because I have them in my hands. So this one it is the AirTag Fruits Charm in the Pear. Look at how cute, oh, we just took that off, how cute that is. So it does come, as you can see, with, you know, kind of that lobster claw kind of clasp, and then there is the pull, and if you can see, hopefully it says Maison de Sabré. I don't, again, excuse my French. And then you have a zipper here. I should have grabbed an air tag. And then inside, there's some foam. Take that out, and then obviously you would just pop your air tag in there. Now, anyway, how cute is that? And then, you know, you just have it zipped and hanging from your bag. Okay, so here she is. That's so cute. This is my Quince patchwork leather bag. So isn't that darling? I just think that that is absolutely adorable. So cute, and, you know, really, really well made. All right, so let's look at this one. This is the strawberry. So they come really nicely packaged. You've got some little tissue paper there. Oh my God, look at that, how cute. Oh my gosh, how stinking cute is that? So we've got the hook there, and then the little pull. You know, we've got all these cute little charms that we're putting on, and how nice for it to actually have another purpose. So, and it's 3D, like this is textured. So the little, you know, like seeds or whatever it is of the strawberry, and that's all 3D, and the same thing on both sides. So really cute and really, really well made. So there is the strawberry. So, so cute. All right, so let's move on to this bigger one. So this is the fruit wallet, and this is the orange. Honestly, it's been a while since I mean, it took like no time. Oh, and by the way, they're based, I believe, in Australia. And if I remember correctly, the story is maybe two brothers. I shouldn't probably say, I should have probably looked. So there we go. But it did ship from Australia. In fact, when I got the shipping notification, I was like, is Meredith sending me something? It was so weird. And then I realized, okay, oh my gosh, how cute. So this, I would say, is more of like a coin purse size. So if you're familiar with the Louis Vuitton round coin purse, this is definitely smaller. Let's see if the AirPods, so the AirPods case definitely does fit in here. So if you wanted to use this as a little AirPods holder, or like I said, you could put change in there, or you could fold up dollar bills or whatever. But how cute is that? And these larger ones came in other fruits as well. I just thought this on this bag would look amazing. So let's try that. Oh my gosh, how cute. So there with the little, you could have a little fruit salad on your bag. How cute would that be? And then I could put the pear on. Where's the pear? Like I said, we could have a whole fruit salad. Okay, I'm gonna make a little fruit salad here. Oh my God, look at how cute that is. It's a little fruit salad. So, so cute. Okay, so let's look at this last one. And this one, again, is a little bit unique. Can you guys guess maybe what this might be? And take the lid off. And this is a lipstick holder charm. So this one has the round one that you push in here like that. So, you know, if you don't want to spend the, what is it, like $500 on the Louis Vuitton lipstick holder, here you go. And it just has a push snap. How cute is that? That is really cute. All right, well, let's put this on the other side of the bag. We're just doing it up here with the charms. They're so cute and really, really affordable. How cute is that? Look at that. I love this color. This is the, I think it's the fuchsia. It says lipstick charm, Shibuya fuchsia, lavender purple. Is there, oh, because the, oh, look, I didn't even show you guys. Oh, and there's a mirror. Hold, please. That was really stupid. I should have done a better job of showing this to you. So it's lavender on the inside. Isn't that cool? And then obviously there's a film, which I'm not going to take off right now, but there is a mirror in there to help you do your lipstick. So, so cool. Okay, let's move to the bag. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I've been looking for a green bag, and I just haven't really found something, or if I did, wasn't sure that I wanted to spend that much money on it. And then I saw this and I'm like, this is perfect because it's a style that I know that I like. So this is a great look for less. It's a nice quality dust bag of the Hermes Evelyne. And this I would say is slightly bigger, I think, than the Evelyne TPM. But I got it in this beautiful green. And so all you have is just this really minimal branding here. It looks like it's got a, oh, and I think it's magnetic. So let's take this out. So, yep, a magnetic back pocket, which very roomy, would absolutely fit your phone. I love how everything comes so beautifully packaged. I mean, all the hardware is covered. So we've got a guitar strap, which is black. Basically, I really like that with just some green leather accents. Love that. Got trash all over my floor. And then let's see what the interior looks like. Because I have a lot of tissue. Even these inside are covered. Like I said, the attention to detail on the packaging is just really nice. Okay, so on the, and there's a keeper that also has a little thing. Wow, you guys. Okay, so on the inside, there is a slit pocket in here. So, you know, if you wanted to put your phone on the inside, you could, or obviously maybe sunglasses. And then on this side, there is a zipper pocket. Let's see, very nice and smooth. And then just then an open compartment in there. It's a navy blue, which I really like with the green leather trim on it. And then there are these magnetic, which also have some plastic on it. That just snaps together. I love that. And then there's actually a little key bell charm, which obviously you could take off if you didn't want it, and you could hang some of the other charms from there. So lots and lots of options. Let's get this on, and I'll do some mod shots at the end, or I'll film them and I'll insert them here. But obviously this is, you know, fully adjustable. Oh my gosh, I love this. And the leather, I would say, is very similar to Clement's leather. It has a very similar look to it. I would say it's a little stiffer than Togo, and it doesn't have that kind of, Togo has almost like sort of a dusty, kind of suede almost feeling. This, I would say, is definitely more similar to Clement's. But yeah, what a great little bag. I'm so excited, and I'm so excited to have green in my collection. All right, last one. And honestly, like, I don't even know what's in here, but it does have a tag on the bottom. Oh, okay, so this is the crossbody. Wow, this is very nice. Comes in their tissue paper. So this color, because I don't have anything in this color, so it's kind of this vanilla color. Again, like just all the packaging. Wow. So we've got a back pocket. Yes, is magnetic. And then you lift the flap. More packaging. You have the strap that's attached. I need to get a scissors for that, but let's take out this packaging. Oh my gosh, like I said, if you could see my floor. And then that little zipper was covered. And then it's got this zipper pocket in the front and more packaging. So, you know, if you didn't want to put your phone back here, if you were worried, I mean, mine definitely should fit. It's definitely long enough and deep enough. I'm filming on mine right now, but obviously you could put like a card holder in there, although it does have, as you can see, 2 card slots here. So if you don't want to take a card holder or a wallet, but there is a ton of room in there. And again, it's that navy, and then with this like kind of cream, I would say like a vanilla, like a buttercream. Let me get all this packaging off and I'll be back. Okay, so it comes with a fully adjustable, obviously removable strap. Oh my gosh, there's even plastic on there. So, and we've got a couple of strap keepers here, which makes me very happy, and I can already tell it's going to be tight enough to actually hold the strap. Look at that. Not going anywhere. Louis Vuitton. Take a note. So yeah, awesome. Like I said, you'll see some mod shots up here. It also does have that keychain key bell. Sorry for the sirens. It's another beautiful day here. So it's got that key bell on the back, but just a classic flap bag. And again, in that same kind of pebbled leather, but a really strong magnet. I mean, that holds for sure. So very secure. And then you obviously, as you can see, have this back pocket, zipper pocket here. You've got this zip pocket in the front. So lots of organization. And yeah, so thank you so much to Maison de Sabré for sending me all of that stuff. And like I said, you guys, you're getting my raw reaction to this, and I think they're fabulous. I will link them below. I will link everything that I opened, but you can go and explore. I'll put the website on there too, so you can just go and explore and see. I don't have any discount codes or anything like that. Like I said, this was not a sponsored or anything. They just sent me the stuff, which I thought was so nice. All right, let's get into the LV story, and let me make sure this box is not gonna fall off of my little table here. Okay, so the theme from Louis Vuitton pretty much the entire trip was either we don't have it, and they did, or it does not exist anywhere in Paris or France, but it did. And it wasn't just our VIC appointment that this happened at, but I do have to say quite a bit of it happened while we were at the appointment. So for example, something that you are going to see in another unboxing, they said was completely sold out. There was none to be had anywhere. And yet they had it at Samaritain in the size I was looking for. I don't know. And I'll explain more of that whole sort of scenario thing. A bag that I was looking for, again, doesn't exist anywhere. It will be, or when are you coming back to Paris? Because we can have it in 3 weeks. We can order it. It'll be here in 3 weeks, but it's completely sold out. But yet it was at all of the airport stores. I don't know. It just, like I said, it was a little disheartening that I don't know. I don't want to say that it's anybody's fault. It wasn't. I just, like, there were times where we would show somebody something and say, do you have any other colors in this? And like literally we had the item in hand and they would say, oh no, this is the only color it comes in. And then we'd find it on the website and say, no, it comes in 3 other colors. Like it just, I don't know if it was laziness. I don't know if, yeah, like I said, I don't know, but it was an absolute theme throughout the whole trip. I mean, it happened to Deb, it happened to Amelia, it happened to Claire, it absolutely happened to me on multiple items. I don't really know how to explain it, except that it just, I think, kind of left a little bit of a sour taste in our mouth, because it's like, it just kind of felt like we were having to do a lot of the work and a lot of the legwork to find things when that's their job. So for example, one of the things I was looking for that they told me they didn't have at our appointment, when Amelia reached out to her client advisor at Samaritain, she had one thing that I was looking for and that was fine. And then when Amelia asked her about this other item, she's like, oh no, I don't have it, but I can have it tomorrow. That was never offered to me by the other client advisor. All right, well with that, you guys have endured enough torture. Let me grab the item. Actually, I'm going to put up here the sort of official unboxing, and then you will see the actual item. And then finally, in this very large bag, and here we are. One guess. You guys don't even get one guess. You get half a guess as to what this is. So I only got one thing from the appointment. I know a lot of you are going to be surprised that I didn't get some of the other things. I tried on some absolutely beautiful bags, that side trunk. It's actually called the Vibe side trunk. I had never seen it before. It's this beautiful black leather with very edgy, and everyone was like, oh my gosh, with the jeans and a black leather jacket. And anyway, they were, I think you may have heard me say, they were very enabling. Like they literally would have said buy it all. But anyway, this is, as I'm sure if you are familiar with my channel, and if you saw my Paris wish list, you know that this was high up on it, but it is the Louis Vuitton puffer coat. And if you spied me wearing this actually in the picture with Leslie that we took, I got it again, you guys. I'm so excited. I loved this jacket, and I cannot remember off the top of my head who bought this in my vlog sale, but I hope you are loving it. I feel like it was somebody in Canada maybe. Anyway, I love this jacket. I got it in September of 23. So when the Handbag Tribe first met, oh, there's all sorts of dust, sorry. First met in 2023, we met in London, and then I took a few extra days and went to Paris. Dale and Meredith were also in Paris at that same time. But anyway, I bought this coat at the Avenue Montaigne boutique, and I loved it. I believe that the one I had originally was a size 42, and this one now I got in a 32. And obviously I'll do some mod shots. I'll do some mod shots with my new bags, or at least that cream one. I think that cream one, that sort of vanilla, will look amazing. It's just, for New York, you guys, this is the perfect coat. I still have that roll, you know, the shawl collar coat, you know, it's like the wrap coat on my wish list, but you guys, that's like close to $6,000. And I have some long wool coats that I absolutely love. I've got one from Quince that I absolutely love. I've got another one from somewhere else. Oh, I've got my Max Mara one, which I absolutely love. That's, you know, wool and cashmere. And so I need something that's a little more casual. And you guys know I like practically live my life in jeans, although I'm going to do a little video about fantasy life versus aspirational life and how those things actually differ. That is an idea that came to me from watching some Lisa D1 videos. If you watch her, it does have a hood, which is great, you know, if you have inclement weather, and then it has these monogram, I think they actually are leather tabs that, you know, you can use to close it up. There's 3 of them on there, but oh, I got her back, you guys. I am so excited. When I saw this, you know, hanging on the rail, that's how I kind of knew that that was like my rail when I was talking about the P9, because it had the denim dress that I had asked to see, which I had already tried on in the US and kind of decided I don't really need that because I have the Cinq Step one. But anyway, I could tell that like those were like my things. But when I saw the coat, I cannot tell you how happy I was. Like, sad that I didn't get to see the P9 and whatever, but this was so high on the wish list. So very glad to have her back. I will, like I said, insert some mod shots here for you to see. And yeah, what do you guys think? So that is it for my first Paris unboxing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you surprised that I didn't pick up some of the other pieces that I tried on, either the bags or some of the ready to wear from our VIC appointment? I will tell you there are more Louis Vuitton pieces coming. They just are not from the VIC appointment. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It does help the algorithm. And if you like this kind of content and love the vlogs and shopping and luxury fashion, then come join us here. Click the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a video. If you want to keep on watching, there'll be one in the corner here that you can click on. And wherever you are, I hope you are having an amazing day or evening. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.